Hello friends, this is Dr. Antoine Niungeko. You're coaching data analysis using our tool. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can perform social network analysis, especially by analyzing hubs, authorities, and the community analysis. Remember friends, hubs are those nodes which have many outgoing links, while authorities are those nodes which have many incoming links. Now, remember in the previous video, I show you how you can create a dataset for social network analysis. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can perform such analysis like hubs, like authorities, and community analysis. Now, I'm going to use the dataset created related to cause analysis, and I'm going to show you how you can perform social network on cause analysis, and show you how you can visualize your network and perform authority, hubs, and community analysis. Now, this comment here allows me to show you how my dataset is saved. And this comment allows me to import my dataset in our working environment. This comment here allows me to show you how all calls look like. Let's run this comment. Now you can see the dataset created for the purpose of this presentation. Now you can see the dataset created for the purpose of this presentation. Now suppose that means this number calls this one, this number calls this one, this number calls this one, and on and so forth. Now, the next thing I can do is to create my network using Iill library. To perform such analysis, you need to have the library Iill. If you don't have the library Iill, you need to install it. Now let's call library Iill in working environment. The next thing is to create my network, and I will save my network in cause network. I'm going to create my network, and I will save the result in the name cause network. Let's run this command to create my network. Next I can just make visualization. I can make a plot of my network to see how my social network based on the cause looks like. This command set seed is just to get the same result when I plot it again, or when I run this command again. Let's run this command, and you will see the plot, how our social network looks like. You see our social network was created based on our cause. This is the network created. The next thing we can do is to add some information to our network created, like adding labels. Let's add labels. This command is just to add labels. Let's add labels. Then we can add also degrees to our network. Degrees is nothing but is just connections. Let's add these degrees. The next thing to add is just to make a visualization of our network again using histogram to see. You see, as you can see here, friends, as if you want to analyze this histogram based on degrees and the nodes, that means there are some nodes which has degree between 0 and 2. Other nodes has degrees between 2 and 4, and so on. Now, what I need to do, I can just show connection. I can just see connections, counting connection. If I want to count the connection we have here, I use this command. We have 64 connections. I can also count the number of numbers or persons which are interacting in this network, social network. I have 23. Now I can also make a plot again. Let's run this plot to change just to see how it look like. This connection looks like the connection is like this connection, how it looks like, and now you can see another kind of visualization of our network. I can also highlight the layouts, the degree and the layout. I want to make another plot which highlights degrees and layouts. Let's run this comment. Now you can see the kind of visualization we have, which allows to highlight the degrees and the layouts. You see, as you have many degrees or many connections, the node will be great or will increase. The size of the node will increase. Now, other thing we can do, friends, is to change the layout just to see which can be more suitable or better presentation. Just is to work on the degrees and the layout. Now you can see, friends, here you can see those nodes which are highly connected with this visualization, because our visualization considers nodes. So the number of this visualization considers the number of degrees or number of connection. You can also change the layouts by using this one, but when you want to present the result, you will choose the one which you appreciate. This is another kind of visualization of our social network based on the data set related to cores. This is another one. Now we can just visualize hubs and authorities. And as I mentioned in the previous introduction, I said hubs has many outgoing cores, but authorities have many incoming links. In this case of cores analysis, hubs have many outgoing cores, while authorities have many incoming cores. Now, first, I need to calculate hub score and authority score by using this command, hub score, authority score. Let's run all this command to calculate scores. Now, the next thing is to make visualization, because I have calculated the scores of authorities and hubs. This is the command for making visualization of hubs, because you see here I indicate hubs and the main title is core hubs analysis, and I want to indicate a vertex color, edge allow, layout, and so on. This is to visualize hubs. That means those nodes with many outgoing cores. Hubs. Now let's see hubs in our social network based on cores analysis. Visualization of hubs in our social network. Now, as you can see, to take time, let's increase the size of our graph. Now you can see here, friends, this number, as the number makes many outgoing cores, the size of the node increases. Now you see this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Now let's visualize authorities. Now, as I said, authorities received many cores, incoming cores. Now the comment is the same, but what I need to do is just to change here. Instead of hubs, as you can see here, friends, I indicate authority score. Now let's learn this comment to visualize authorities. I need to execute this comment because comments are the same. You change only authority score instead of hub score. let's see those authorities who received many calls. Now you see this number, this one, yeah, this number, this one, this one, this one. Okay, now this is our authorities because they received many calls. Previously we saw hubs, which means hubs are those nodes which made many outgoing calls. Now the next thing is to analyze our community. How can we group those calls in different communities? Now we are going to make a plot related to indicating community. Now to visualize our community, we have to make another network, or we can, before analyzing communities, we need to use network which is undirected, because we were working on network which is directed. Now to analyze community, we need to use social network which is not directed. Now that's why you see here while we are making our social network, we indicate that we need undirected network. Let's run this comment, and this is to make a cluster. Let's run these comments. Now we are going to visualize our network using this comment. You see, I'm going to plot this one. This is this one, and this is the network created. Let's run these comments. To ensure repeatability, we need to use set seed. When I run it again, we will get the same visualization. It doesn't change because we use set seed. Now these are our communities. Now you can see we have this one, the 1, 2, 3, 4 communities. Now this is how you can make visualization of your communities. You see, for instance, this one, this number connects this node to this one and also to this one. And you can see, for instance, this number connects this community to this one by passing through this number. Okay friends, this is how you can make visualization of community, hubs, and authorities. In the following video, I will show you how you can perform other analyses like density, like degrees, like age, eigenvectors, like constraints, and all those are measures which allow you to perform deep analysis of your social network to find who are those persons which are important in your social network. Okay friends, thank you for watching this video. For next video, bye.